All right, Pickle. It's time for Helpful Honda Mailbag Friday.
The North Texas Honda dealers want to help you score on award-winning Hondas like the rugged and reliable 2023 Ridgeline. Stop by your Helpful Honda dealer today or visit ntxhondadealers.com to learn more. R.I.P. Matt Stupp.
R.I.P.?
Not that he's, like, gone.
Say, what happened?
I don't know, he's just not here today.
Matt, I hope you're doing well. I'm fairly certain I emailed with you this morning.
Is he still here, or is he back in Canada?
It's a great question. Many people are asking that. I wish we knew.
There's no way to find out.
If you've got questions about high school football, college football, recruiting, lifestyle, romance, travel, etc., get in the comments, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. We will go up until 12:30 answering your questions. First and foremost, Pickle.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on at the zoo?
Dude, I don't know, but I'm ready to get out there and start, kicking butt if I have to.
Did you hear the latest this morning?
No. What happened?
This is according to our friends at the Dallas Morning News, written by Aria Jones.
A trustworthy source.
Dateline. Dallas. A man was arrested in connection with 2 Emperor tamarin monkeys that were taken from the Dallas Zoo this week after being spotted near animal exhibits at the Dallas World Aquarium, police say.
He was trying to steal the fish?
Davion Irvin, 24, was booked into Dallas County Jail Thursday night, according to jail records. He faces 6 charges of animal cruelty in connection to the monkey case, police said. The monkey case. Animal cruelty is terrible. You shouldn't do it. But the monkey case is a funny turn of phrase. Yes. Apparently, the investigation, along with help from the public, identified him as the man police were looking for, believed to have information about the missing monkeys at the zoo. Yes. Police said officers received a tip Thursday that he was seen at the aquarium. Then the officer saw Irvin get onto a dart rail, later spotting him in Pacific Avenue before taking him to police headquarters for questioning.
Holy cow.
And then he was arrested.
What did he think he was going to... Okay. Obviously, you shouldn't be stealing animals first and foremost. Mm-hmm. But I do feel like stealing a couple monkeys is a lot easier than stealing an aquatic animal.
Yes. Well, now, hold on. Time out. Have you been to the Dallas World Aquarium?
No.
Okay. Not just fish. A lot of animals
true.
going around. A lot of animals. It's almost like a jungle.
Yeah.
It's an immersive jungle.
So
now they got whales and stuff, but
but the likelihood, he's not gonna steal a fish.
I don't think he's going after a fish there. I think he's going after more.
I wonder if he's going after more monkey. Are there monkeys there?
I bet so. I wonder if he's got a monkey. He's in for monkeys. Yeah, it's all happening at the zoo. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
A lot of zoo activity lately.
Yeah, we've been keeping up with it. It's not cool.
We are your number one source for zoo crime.
They need to stop.
Which is like a true crime pod. We should start a zoo crime pod.
I'm so in on this. It's not even funny.
The zoo crime podcast.
You know what's a crime that
Today,
the zoo did do, though? I don't think I told you this. But I have one complaint about the Dallas Zoo that I'm ready to bring public.
Right. Let's go.
Now, in lieu of everything that's going on, they, obviously security needs to step it up a little bit. That's problem number 1. Problem number 2 was we were standing there, and there was this building with all these butterflies on it, like painted butterflies. Mm-hmm. And Mallory turns around, and she goes, butterflies! We need to go in there. And I was like, hell yeah, man, I'm down to see some butterflies. So we go in there. You know what the first thing I see is? A giant tarantula. And I was like, no. And I was like, okay, maybe they have insects over here, and I'm going to turn around and be, impressed by these beautiful butterflies. I turn around, there's this massive scorpion. Then I turn around and walk out. It was the insect house.
Well, what's a butterfly?
Right, but they only had butterflies on the outside. And then you walk in, and it's the creepy crawlies. There's, millipedes and centipedes and all of that stuff. There were no butterflies. It was the grody ones. That's false advertising, and it hurt my heart.
I just don't think it's false advertising.
I think that you should put insect display or something so that way you know. But it was just this cute little building with butterflies all over it. Totally misleading.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Not cool.
Give
me a warning, because some people, do you hate snakes or spiders more? Because
Boy,
I feel like every person hates one more than the other.
boy, it's a tough call. I'm going to go with snakes.
Okay, see, I can deal with snakes. I think that was just a growing up in the country thing. They were just kind of there. Spiders, absolutely not. I will shrill like a little girl. Shrill.
Squeal.
Squeal. Either one. Don't do spiders. I walk in, there's a giant tarantula. I was like,
Okay.
rude.
It's time for Helpful Haunted Mailbag for Friday, answering your questions: high school football, college football, recruiting, lifestyle, romance, travel, zoo crime.
Yeah.
If you got any zoo crime questions, we're your
fight
source.
those guys.
Do we have any questions, Pickle?
We sure do. This one might take you a second, but looking at the program rankings,
Mm-hmm.
what
Pull them
teams
up.
what teams in 5A and 6A,
Mm-hmm.
not in the top 100 programs,
Okay.
could you see making it to AT&T Stadium next year? if
Excellent
any?
question. Excellent question.
Good job, Ed.
5A and 6A, making it there.
Yes, that are not in the top 100.
It's a good question. I mean, there is a team that does have a state title appearance in the last 6 years. And it's Crosby. Crosby is 127 in our program rankings. They do have a state title game appearance. That's certainly one. Port Neches Groves could make it back.
Yeah.
Port Neches Groves is outside the top 100, but they could be in that mix as well. If you're looking, but I feel like that's cheating, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you two. And maybe it's part of a bigger conversation that we've had a number of times. But number 141 and number 142,
Okay.
right next to one another, Cibolo Steel and Converse Judson.
Yes.
Okay? Now, part of the problem there is that they would have to get through Austin.
Mhm.
They'd have to get through
And
Westlake,
they
Lake
did
Travis.
half of it this year.
Right.
They made it through Lake Travis.
Mm-hmm.
But
Right.
then there's Westlake.
So the question would be, can they find a way through? And that's but I'm not. I guess that's part of a larger conversation, which is that I'm not ready to give up on San Antonio at the big school level.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a minute.
But you're just not going to pick it to happen. Because
I
you
wouldn't
can't.
pick it to happen.
Yeah.
But those would be two teams that I immediately look at that I say they have an opportunity to make that type of leap. Yeah. There's another team lurking at 157, Lovejoy. Now Lovejoy is an interesting case. Lovejoy's been a team we were hot after the past couple of years, and I think has fallen short of our expectations. Admittedly lofty expectations, but fallen short of those expectations. Maybe this is the year they put it together. But if you were to ask me who would be that team, I would say right now maybe it's one of those San Antonio teams, Converse Judson or Cibolo Steel.
Yeah, I like that.
Outside the top 100, but an opportunity to make it to AT&T Stadium, depending on how the brackets break and things like that.
If it was last year, I think that we could have said that Edinburgh, Velo, or PSJ North was in there. But I think they both graduated a pretty heavy class. Or
PSJ North won't,
won't?
but
Okay.
Vela does. Vela graduates pretty heavy as well. So yeah, that'll be a team.
It's a good question.
Thanks.
Well, you didn't do anything.
Oh, I thought you meant answer. It wasn't
No.
a good answer. What's next?
How do you feel Texas State will do in conference this year under new head coach G.J. Kinney?
I think they're going to be exciting.
They
say
got
that.
some good recruits.
Malik Hornsby coming in at the quarterback spot, presumably to take over at quarterback. I think they're going to get moving. And I don't know if I want to put this on wax on February 3rd, but I'll just say this. So the Big 12 schedule came out, right? Big 12 schedule came out, so all the teams have their schedules. That's great. That's good doings. Okay. One game we knew was going to happen, but I just want to put it on your radar. Do you know who Baylor opens with?
Is it Texas State? Ooh, that's tasty.
They open with Texas State. And I'll
Texas
just say
State
this.
played them well last year, too.
And I'll just say this. Strange to say this. I think I know which team I have fewer questions about right now. Here on February 3rd. Obviously, a lot of runway between now and then, but I'm just saying. And you want to talk about making a statement in your opener.
I was just going to say, and there's no doubt that GJ will have his guys fired up for that
they'll
game.
be ready.
Like, they'll be a lot more fired up for that game than Baylor will.
They ain't holding back anything because that's going to be an opportunity to that is a this year is different. Like things have changed, like changing of the guard type opportunity there in the opener. I'm not here predicting it. I'm here to say that came out, and I go, huh. Well, that's interesting. Again, I think if they played Baylor in week 13, it'd be a way different situation.
Mm-hmm.
But Baylor in week 1,
pretty good.
never know. With a lot of question marks on that Baylor team. A lot of question marks. All right, what's next, Pickle?
Going back to program rankings here, because another question got brought up after this. I like this one. A team not in the rankings because they are too new. Again, you have to be 6 years in the program rankings that could make it to AT&T.
So the easy answer would be the highest ranked team. If you're interested, the highest ranked teams that are ineligible, Shadow Creek.
Yeah.
They would have been 83rd in the rankings.
I don't know if I feel comfortable saying they can make it to AT&T.
Now, moving up to 6A has been tough because
Yes.
a lot of this is due to what they did at 5A, where they made it to a title game and they won the championship the year after that.
With 6A numbers, basically.
With 6A numbers. That's certainly part of it, right? That's the team. Bridgeland's interesting, but they're going to have a new coach.
Yeah.
And Cy-Fair ISD is always tough. San Antonio Harlan is also a very they are a very intriguing program that's still very much in their infancy, but at the 6A level, I don't know that I love their chances there in Region 4. Katy Pato's on that list as well, but again, moving up to 6A, it was a rough year. I think that they're also, even with Coach David Hicks, I do think
they're
that
losing
they're
DJ
losing
Hicks.
a ton, and they're losing the linebacker too. He's going to somewhere. I forgot he signed. That would be a team. If you're looking to get funky, and I know you are,
always.
two teams that are very, very, very much in their infancy. San Antonio Davenport,
I was
Shaston
just
Golden's
to say
back,
that.
and Lake Belton.
Lake Belton's a good one.
So those are two, because Lake Belton's going to be loaded. I'll also throw in Klein Cain. Klein Cain's ineligible. They will join the rankings. This will be their 6th season. So if you want to kind of expound out, you could talk about Klein Cain. But those will be on the short list. Those are the teams that are the highest ranked teams that were not eligible for our rankings on the program rankings because they haven't played 6 seasons. So there's that. What's next? Let's see if we got 2 more.
Yes. Let's go with this one's a slight just note. It's not really a question. Is there a link to the 2022 All-State teams? So we don't actually put that together.
No, that's the Texas Sports Writers. Well, there's a few. The Texas Sports Writers Association, in my opinion, does the best one, but they usually don't come out until like February.
Yeah.
When we get them, we'll put them on TexasFootball.com, but those usually don't come out until February. There's others that do it, like the AP. I have, or maybe AP used to do it. I know the AP. I believe one of their issues was that they only take into account regular season. That's a big part of it.
Yeah.
So that's why I find them a little bit lacking. Our friend Carl Padilla puts together an all-state team, but I believe you need to be your school has to be a subscriber to his service to be eligible for their all-state team. So there's kind of like the TSWA, in my opinion, is the at the 11-man level, that is the best one. The best one. There's also coaches ones that are pretty good. But then, and specifically, the 6-man rank, the gold standard is the 6-man coaches association.
Yeah.
All-state team. It's really, really good, and they do a great job with that. But
so we don't actually put those two. We just announced our Whataburger Super Team. If you missed that, that's kind of our biggest team award that we do.
I would say that. Yeah, that's as close to an all-state team as we come to, and even that is fan voted. So, yeah. So
that was just kind of housekeeping. The 2 questions.
Yes.
What is your favorite cold weather comfort food?
Warmth. I don't like cold weather.
Are you just whipping up some warmth in your kitchen?
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you a game changer?
Yeah.
Because Tuesday night was already on the schedule, was already on the meal plan. But Tuesday night was soup and grilled cheese. Okay?
Mallory had soup and grilled cheese Tuesday night.
For sure. Do you know why? Because soup and grilled cheese is great. Okay? All right, all good. Pickle, I made grilled cheese in the air fryer.
Oh.
And the game done changed.
Yeah.
The game done changed. The perfect amount of crisp. The perfect amount of cheese.
Yeah.
You got to go double cheese, by the way. 2 slices of cheese.
Yeah. Yes.
The air fryer grilled cheese.
All right.
Game changer. By the way, speaking of air fryer, I if you haven't already, I'll give you, here's a Super Bowl pro tip. Buy your wings this weekend. Because every day starting today, it's going to get progressively harder to find wings at the store.
That's fair.
I got mine last weekend and loaded up, so get yours. No. We got an ender?
Real fast. Mine's chicken and dumplings. I made...
Yeah, you do. You make your homemade dumplings.
Yeah, I made them.
Nice.
It's because on Monday afternoon, I went ahead and I swung by the store super quick before, like, everything hit. And I was like, I'm going to do this because it's perfect cold weather.
Well, and I was going to say, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's pretty time-consuming.
Yes.
And it's like, what else you got to do?
Yeah, it was like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
And then I make a huge pot of it, so it lasts me forever.
Nice.
All right, the ender. If you could live in any Texas city other than the current city you live in, where would it be? I think I know yours.
Yeah, I'd live in Alpine.
Yep, no, I knew that one.
I'd live in Alpine. I'd tell all y'all to leave me alone.
That's fair.
And I get Sol Ross season tickets.
I like that.
That's what I do. That's why another reason why I like Alpine is like one of the part of the allure is obviously getting away from it all, right? But there's enough going on because there's a university there with sports. So it's like I could go and just become a big Sol Ross basketball supporter. That'd be fun. Anyway, and a little airport. It'd be fun to be rich in Alpine.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have a lot of
Alpine's my answer.
Like outdoor toys, you know, like four-wheeler, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. What about you? Here comes Beach Girl.
I was just going to say,
Day.
like, if I didn't have to be practical, like if I'm not thinking about a job or anything like that, I would definitely say probably Port A, and just live in a little beach condo, like not much, just a little thing, and spend all my time at the beach. But if I'm being practical about somewhere I would actually really like to live, and I think that I could like make it work, I love the New Braunfels Canyon Lake area. Probably Canyon Lake for me because one, it's not too far from home. Two, it's kind of right in between San Antonio and Austin, so you still have, you know, if you want to go to a concert, you still have that, or you need to go shopping for, not school clothes, but, you know, stuff like that. It's like you still have that option. But I would say I would really like to live out in Canyon Lake. I think that is a gorgeous area of the state.
I think that's a great choice. Excellent choice, Pickle.
Thank you.
An excellent addition of Helpful Honda Mailbag Friday. Hey, thanks for watching this clip here on YouTube. If you like this kind of stuff and you want more of it, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And remember, you can watch us live every weekday at noon at TexasFootball.com, Facebook, Twitch, or here on YouTube. And if you want more of the best coverage of football in the state of Texas, check out TexasFootball.com and become a Dave Campbell's Texas Football Insider at TexasFootball.com/subscribe.